Alright guys, so today I want to do a review of the Grundens RumRunner 30-liter backpack. I have had this backpack for a lot of years now, and honestly this is probably the best backpack I have ever had, and so I want to just do a quick overview of it. It shouldn't be too long because it's very simple, and honestly that is something that I personally like in backpacks, is simplicity. There doesn't need to be a lot of bells and whistles. For me personally, so this backpack right here fits that bill. So like I said, this is the Grundens RumRunner Backpack, and I got it in the cryptic camo design. I really dig the cryptic camo, so I went with that. And so yeah, let's just start. I'll start at the top and I'll work my way down. Top of the bag here opens up to the inside, which is just an open compartment. There's just a small, there is a small on the inside little pouch that you can put, I typically put like my wallet, my keys, that sort of thing in this little pouch. But other than that, there is nothing else on the inside of this bag, and it is just straight down. There's no taper to it or anything, which I think really adds to being able to get in the bag and get your gear out. Just being able to access your gear in the bag, and so I really appreciate that about it. Then on top, the way that you close the bag, also this is a dry bag. The material that this is made out of, I'm not sure. I mean, it's like a rubber material. I'm not sure the thickness or the mill of it, but man, I have used this bag for years on my boat, hunting, camping, and everything, and I beat the crap out of it, and I've never had any water or anything get in this bag. So absolutely they did a great job on the selection of the material. To close the bag, again, simplicity. Being that it's a dry bag, you just roll the top portion down, bend it over, and snap it shut, and it's airtight, watertight. I am not a fan of zippers. Zippers break. They get snagged on stuff, and I hate zippers. I just do not like them. So this bag doesn't have any zippers, and I really appreciate that also about the bag. Working your way down the front of the bag. Oh, one other thing I forgot. There is also, once you have the bag closed, there's another strap that can come over the top and Velcro, just to kind of keep things a little bit tighter. I don't use that strap a whole lot, but it is there if you want to use it. So coming down the front of the bag, there is a mesh compartment here, and again, I utilize this mesh compartment a lot. The thing I like about it is, like I said, I'm on the river a lot of sandy bottoms and stuff, and any sand, dirt, or whatever just passes right through here and doesn't get, stuck in the bottom of that pouch because of the mesh. And then also there are 3 straps that come across the top of the mesh that really helps to secure, whatever gear you've got in that pouch. Again, that is something that I find myself utilizing that a lot. Once I get my gear in there, mainly this top strap, I can really cinch it down and secure my gear in that pouch. So I have had some other bags that had straps like this, that the way the bag was designed, it just wasn't really useful. But this bag is, the way they have it designed, I find myself using these a lot. And I think the main reason for that is because of you've got your strap, and the strap also you can make it tighter or looser, and it has the snap style connector instead of Velcro. A lot of the other backpacks that I've seen, they utilize a Velcro system, and it just doesn't seem to work very well using that Velcro. Either the Velcro isn't long enough or it's too long. Again, zippers and Velcro, I am not a fan when it comes to backpacks. So I think Grundens did a great job on the attachments that they decided to use on this bag. They really, as far as I'm concerned, thought about it and made the right choice. On the side of the bag here, there is another pouch over here. Same type of material as the front. I use these pouches on both sides. There's pouches on both sides the same, and I use those all the time. Also, just above the pouch on both sides, there is another clip, and that clip is for if you get so much gear in this that you can't roll it all the way down, you can roll it over twice, and now you've got your closing mechanism on the side instead of in the front. Just gives you that much more room in the bag for your gear. So I typically find myself going in the front, but if you got this thing slammed full of gear, you can go down the sides, and that works just as well. Flip around to the back. It does have a grab handle. It's just a webbing or a web material used for a grab handle. It's secured good. It's got pretty good size to it, pretty good thickness. You're not going to rip it out of there. You know, if you got quite a bit of weight, you can carry it with that grab handle. I don't use that grab handle a whole lot, but it is there if you need to use that. The straps, these are really nice padded straps. I like the width of these straps and the amount of padding that's in them. It's just a good solid strap. There are some rings here in the front if you want to attach, you know, a D-ring or something like that to these. Those are there to be used. It does have on the top also another adjustment if you want to adjust your straps up. I've seen this on other backpacks, and I have criticized that. I just don't see myself ever doing this. I think it'd make it more uncomfortable, but maybe somebody would. I don't know. That I think would be the only thing about this backpack that I would maybe question and be like, that doesn't make sense to me. But again, like I always say, these are just my opinions. If somebody out there has a use for those straps and they want to chime in and say, hey dummy, you know, that's what those are for, please let me know, because I'm learning everything too. So if there's more information out there, I want to know it. Coming on down the straps, you've got your chest snap, and this I very much appreciate when this is on backpacks. When I've got a lot of weight on my backpack and, you know, I'm going over a long distance or whatever, I find myself using this strap right here a lot. That really takes a lot of pressure off of your shoulders up here, and it kind of puts the weight a lot better for me anyway. So I really like these straps, and it's good solid material. There's no bungee material in here. I've seen other backpacks that have some bungee material in here. I don't like that. I think that's just a point of weakness for the bungee material to break or whatever. This backpack is solid webbing. That's not going to break. That's a good solid attachment point. Coming down to the bottom of the strap, you've got your adjustment, just like any other backpack, and it attaches down here to the bottom, and it is double walled. At the attachment point of the strap down here, they've double walled this, so that really is going to add to that strength, so that strap's not going to come off of there and pull through the rubber. I could see, if they hadn't double walled that, I could definitely see that pulling through, or even be in a place of maybe of leaking. But they did a good job. They double walled that, so good job, Grundens there. And then, like most larger backpacks, it does have, I call it a cummerbund strap. I don't know if that's what it's called. Waist strap. It does have that. That is the one thing I personally don't use the waist strap a lot on my backpacks. I like it when backpacks have the option to remove that. This particular backpack, it's mounted to the backpack. It's sewed on there. You can't remove it. I would like to remove this so that because it's always just dangling because I don't use it. You can strap it around the front if you wanted to, but it still is just kind of going to be in the way. But it's all right, you know. It's just some people use it, some people don't, but it is there if you want it. So nothing wrong with that. And then finally, coming up the back of the backpack, there is some padding here. It's nice, just foam padding. I've had other backpacks where that foam is kind of a hard foam, and you know, if you're traveling over distance carrying a lot of weight, that foam would kind of dig into your back. This is a nice soft EVA, I think it's called EVA, foam, and then it has mesh, so that if you sweat, you know, if you sweat and that mesh absorbs that sweat, that foam is going to allow it to dry out. Your bag's not going to be stinking and everything. So I think they did a really good job on that as well. 2 more little strips of that foam up there where your shoulder blades are. It's not too thick. It's not too small. I think they did a good job with how they did the padding for the back. So I think I've worked my way all the way around this backpack, and like I said, this is probably my favorite backpack that I've ever had. I consider myself kind of a backpack nerd, and simplicity for me. Simplicity is key when it comes to a backpack, and I think Grundens did a great job with making everything simple, making it useful, and yeah, so this is the Grundens RumRunner 30-liter backpack, and I give this one a thumbs up for sure. So thanks for watching, and I'll be out with some more videos here soon. Thank you.